Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day. God is good. Allah is great. Papa God, thank you for everything. We appreciate you. You see, me family, God is a good God. Let we not grab that morning. And when they talk and say God is a good God, we call God in name, Lord, call him with sincerity. And everything we do, like guide with choices. But today is May 24th, 2023. Today is May 24, 2023. We they call God in name, Lord, call him, Lord, be sincere with reactions. Everything we do. Lord, put the interest of the country first. Lord, put the interest of the people first. Not to be personal interest, because God no wants selfishness and greedy. Allah no want that. And they talk. We go for share. We go for make sure say we care for we neighbor more than we care for ourselves. So dear, why can they talk into their meaning with sincerity? Everything I do, and from the bottom of my heart, and I for make sure say mankind become a better place. If we all think that way, we will see what politicians themselves will go hold accountable. When they go to government, not for go thief. Now for provide the amenities for we people them. Provide and take care of the people them. Electricity, we see yesterday, Kanjasi said the Minister of Energy, they go donate one generator on Moyamba. Some people will give up on hope for say electricity. They go give you electricity. In fact, now 31 days left to elections. 31 days left to the elections. So what you get for hope for? If they go and shape generation of the country, what happened to the WAPO, the West African Power Pool, the WAP? What happened to that? Like say, what's each salon for all each salon by this point in time? What's the arrangement? These are all the questions we'll get for ask. But the issue that they don't do because SLPP don't get for day again for can't solve that problem for we. We know say with 31 days left to the elections, hey, we next government and president in waiting is out there. They wait, they come. Salon people are fed up, they don't tire. Go ahead, comrade.
Ibrahim, sorry for interrupting you, brother. We talk about the generator, so I say I laugh. You know what you do?
Yeah.
We all remember even before 2007 election, we go to call it Kabaka Tiger.
Yeah.
Also,
all over.
We President Kurumaka in governance. We can in governance. He say in 100 days, and they make we get like us alone. After 3 years of President Kurumaka government, generator price can down, because they sell again because life is done. You see how somebody serious in first 5 years. Now they don't battle. We make generator price be the cheapest thing as alone. We will left for you to see how they don't burn. People don't do so. People are plus they left up. Well, because even the time for battle of light, not even care can say not about like the second time because people say visibility study. They all man see the thing, all man feel the pain. Now make a man see the thing say. So when then now in 5 years, when they say that don't talk say man be don't lights that West African Power Pool talk so them they make they say light don't car. Now they go give generator, imagine generator, hey boy Ibrahim. That people and think wisely.
Absolutely. Some people and this is the reminder we give now. But anyway, we heard all the Kuskas yesterday, the attacks against the APC party. We can't talk on any. We play the message of the PRO, the publicity secretary of the APC party, Civic. Let everybody hear here because I know so all man go hear. So platform will go try for propagate their messages and because at this time they want to talk about in the background we mentioned say law will not condone unconstitutionality and illegality. In 5 years we had an opportunity for challenge this SLPP government. We not stand up and challenge them the way we should. But now of course the time don't reach. We election on Kenya and 31 days left. We wish we don't take care of that push the long term. Like that way I will deal with this nonsense again. Then tell they to God and this the all man not gonna shell the international community if you for interfere long term. Like that tell they man no say if you can't attack me I hadn't left and give you they go back bone to bone. But right now SLPP still a test. Then they go bring them thugs them, misplaced people them. But we can play the message of the PRO and then we'll take it from there. Because you see what they avoid in the country, I can always talk and I'll be talking back. I say parliament, not the institution. And like I always always say, if you look at the 1964 or 67 era of Albert Magai, when that parliament then sit on, they allow the foolishness, the unconstitutionalities of Albert Magai. Now in foster they like today, so we permeate that with society, we get what we get in the SLPP as a political party, because the parliament encourage the foolishness and the nonsense. And I talk back, and I even get a letter where I write, where I think it was published, where I say parliament and the institution will get for cause the next mayhem in Sierra Leone, because if they fail their responsibility for uphold the rule of law in that nation, they for give people them justice and their rights. Sierra Leone, we coat of arms to tell we freedom, unity, and justice. It is on the coat of arms. That is what it stands for. I say if parliament not protect the freedom, the unity, and the justice will get in that country, they get for make Salonga for be one of the countries again will get for go down in that dark place where no one for let go. I talk them about the responsibilities of parliament, and this delegate today for us this continued foolishness and this continued lawlessness, this lackluster, abysmal behavior of just uselessness, attacking people barbarically. They attack supporters them when they exercise their constitutional rights in a democratic society where everybody should be able to participate and practice and enjoy the democratic rights, their political rights and civil liberties without anybody in that progress in that light along the way. We see the society like today when people have understand it. Today in 2023, political leaders, then political parties like the SLPP, they push for violence in our nation. But I say the parliament should have fixed that. Where they like today, people forget peace in this campaign period. We don't want to see violence. We don't want to see fet again in 2023. We don't want to see Allah. We want to put a very positive image out to the world out there. But how can we? Well, we're not going for hiding them violence here when they do so against people. They beat with support APC supporters them. They challenge them. They damage them for waiting, because they support their own political party, You don't support your political party. You don't let the person support your political party. Come on. What is democracy? Civic education. Now we don't preach it for 5 years. We don't push civic education. But no, we have a society today where people want to celebrate. Hey, we don't go to school. I don't learn book. People want to celebrate that nonsense. I always talk and say, if you gladdy, anybody will gladdy. Because I get a brother. Like you always tell me, say, Ibrahim, now we ate with Papa born name for saying we'll go to school. I wish I'd be able to go to school. Anybody when they celebrate mediocrity and they celebrate illiteracy, so God in this day you are better off like go to map bang you because you're a menace to society. Everything what they enjoy today, the WhatsApp what they enjoy now book make it possible. The cell phone what they use now book make it possible. The motorcar what they drive now book make it possible. The road there what they ride now book make it possible. Everything we do now education now make it possible. So I want to make this thing very clear. Now I'm going to challenge everybody. Now the APC, it all reached this point here. Campaign time they open, then they go attack people because they belong to APC or because they support a political party. But Comrade Kashi, when I come in and then we'll go play City Tunisia audio and we'll take it from there because we know say the message in this time. What should they expect and what should they look out for? Now serious messages there now for attack the SLPP government and President Bio. We got for your messages of in traveling, the expenses, the money we spend. We make them like today. We get shortage now with nation. We money don't become so devalued. Now they say for use other foreign currencies them. The euro, the dollar, the pounds, you can use around a salon. What you do because they don't thief all thing. So the economy don't tight, but with people them. Better not they, money not they. So this is why they do the kind of the foreign exchange market and not destroy completely. Salon money not get one value, not get no worth. Now we don't ban today. Now this is the problem we'll get that with nation. When I come on in, comrade, and then we'll go play City Tunisia audio. The full audio it's about 13 minutes, and then other people are from the PRO of the APC because when the PRO talk, the Secretary General talk, now the voice of the APC Secretary down. Comrade, when I come in, Tashi.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim. You see what you see happening na Moyamba yesterday. Ibrahim, not to say, not to now, it don't start. It don't start before.
No, sorry, come in. You talk about Moriba Town, na Bond District.
Na Bond District, Moriba Town, na Bond District, sorry, na Moriba Town. What happened there yesterday, Ibrahim? Not to now, it don't start. We don't see they go beat Alice Moise and I host. Chair in Bana, the woman they force her to exile. We see then the chair Samora Kawara in Bana, na Blama, who say Jakaban born because Jakaban go fix that day. They force an exile. We see where they stop development, where Jakaban say they give they say no, you don't for put solar lights, not to government project this so the man say I want to pay back to the community. We see what happened at Pujo. We are going to see that 26th in statement on our where they go attack the APC and the APC and they pay the price. We don't see an Apo, we don't see a different part of the country. Even at Rukupo, we don't see the go chair APC banner the Ibrahim. That tells you what it's a place. So tell them they may can tell person say the person chair na dey for sure. No wait like chair go tell you say for like one year for take time. As the person chair should be on a straight so that like no say no space of for like chair dey. Ibrahim, we don't talk on this platform time and against it. There's no time early for challenge on constitutionality and there's no time late for challenge on constitutionality. Challenge them at the right time so that the person will not see what you do so wrong. Ibrahim, look at in my lecture this morning. What they say the APC people and then say based on the attack on the people that are in the southeast, then the chair they own flag bearer in Bana, the PPRC, the police could not do nothing. But when they go na Nigeria, they say okay, so we go to the same thing that happen na Nabo, na Kenima, na Blama, na Pujola, say pick up in the north. Then say go in and pay. The few SLP don't go challenge them. Yeah, only till happy day. But according to the report and the audio will get there say even the police will contain the crowd. They get for but they go party against Ibrahim. We don't talk a German against it. We happen at the north. the police go be reactive in a negative manner. When it happened at the southeast, nobody, all my ear lock, then they tie pieces that they are taking blanket, they type like not see, will not see. But when it happened at the north, the police go reactive. They will use tear gas, they will use knife round. Sometimes at the end of the day, you know, when they say police don't kill somebody by 91, they don't kill people by 91. Based on for chair madam you in Bana. When the chair someone come out, you na bo, na Kenima, na Blama, na Pujo, no to case. When the chair when they go put fire na APC office like Kabana, no to case for police, no to send in the fact tear gas. But when they begin to do the same thing at the north, they don't use tear gas, will not be careful. We say that they use them will be able to kill each other by 91 or any other part that's happening. That tell you say the statement of the APC party let not just be a statement. Let not just be a statement. Like for can't give people they say just give them what's in the the statement should back by actions, because it's high time. Let it not for saving people, because for anything they say now, then the people let me tell you something, Ibrahim. We don't talk about against the people that be ready, now leadership of the day. The people are willing for challenge, they're willing for die for their own right, they're willing for challenge of personality. But now that they lead them end of the day, and tell go thank you, the secretariat don't they function as a secretariat. When the PR will speak, he speak on behalf of the APC, on behalf of the secretariat. When the secretariat speak, he speak on behalf of the APC and behalf of the secretariat. So, them man the statement, owner the APC, owner the grassroots, what to the respect of now for make sure say owner take advantage of the statement of the party, political party, owner belong, and for rescue the party. Because at the end of the day, how long una go sit down for lay complain? Hey, those are community. Then they can. Then the only kind inside where they know say this particular thing of not step in a problem, then they go step in. Ibrahim, if somebody slap you not talk, you just rub you face, you pass. Now me they go talk for you. What they make person can't appear and when they see person slap yourself say no, what make you slap you challenge then go say okay, no well Ibrahim. But if you then slap you not talk nothing, just rub you joy pass. What thing I mean for go fetch for you? So the international community will only fight for we when they see we say ready for fight for self. There's only the club back, club belay. The step will not begin things. So we should say enough is enough. You don't understand them. We want to see this thing go by action. And let me tell you something, Ibrahim. I don't talk against say when they play football self or when they fight for Ibrahim. Now the enemy in strength. Now they go for destroy. Not to the weakness of the enemy. The strength of gravity of the enemy. Now they penetrate. APC party, the leadership for focus for campaign at the southeast than the north, because I didn't put them vulnerable. Like yesterday, the campaign start very well. We see Kona carrying at the street. We see Modu Maliki na board the streets. What in me the advice to APC party when they say we campaign, we concern the north and the south. I prefer let Modu Maliki let him go at the north. Let the APC be someone Kamara be let them go at the let them go at the southeast. Let them go to their home. Now they for give people a more hope. Plus, you know, if somebody they go jack or run the mate or somebody they go stone flag, they don't see about but they won't see them. I prefer that because the effect of Jericho on at the north, you already did. The effect of an western area already did. Let you go show effect like to the opponent area. Let you go tell them say we do tonight. I not see any reason. Follow go to the north. Follow we put this as the other campaign. Now the north and the few cause they forget for that south. It's like Ibrahim. They give pay attention to that area because they will put vulnerable. We get a lot of more. So million advice now to the Ibrahim. Let them change the narrative. We have the stage of campaigning. Let them focus on the southeast. Let the strength go on the southeast. They not now already now they almost say the stronghold of the APC party. Just like how this is a stronghold of SLP. Now we focus on the south. The camera we don't focus on the north. Not focus on the south. The leadership of APC will focus on the southeast and the north.
You know, comrade and Kashi, I also coming from this as well. You see, I always know the talker. We always know to emphasize the fact is when we look from Satalamin in rape. I say Satalamin, the whole parliament at that time for don't take Satalamin and go to Kailaun. For go what kind of Kailaun with Satalamin? Say, hey, bo, now we see studies now do so. Now we also see studies now do so because you support APC. Let the world see him. I say him again. and we'll continue for talk until the end of times. But you know, I be expect, comrade, say at this particular point when I say campaign open, so I swear to God in this day, Honorable Cherikoko and the other people there, where I see them, I mean, if you said in Moriba town, I swear to God, comrade, I was so excited. I say, well, the world can't read this case here now. I feel in a Moriba town, a Sarah Rutile, Bank district. I feel in that they all be there. So we then go attack the APC as a political party, only for find out saying that carrying it in the day. Bo, we get Kerema, we get all the other areas there. Bo, I know say SLPP even like Kerema, but you get Pucheo, you get Shagwema, boy, you get Kaila, all these places, bo. But we're not going to forgo for 5 years. We're not sitting and avoid them people in a community. There, people in afraid for support the APC, and now people are silent. They say Operation Watch You Neighbor come to the car. You say, by the way, not get cash timeline say flowing before begin play City Tunisia audio because they reach there.
You know, Ibrahim, comrade, and brother, I would say morning and welcome. You know, the interesting thing. You see. Like with you, you're talking about Satellite, and you've always been saying that Satellite is supposed to be like this flag, you know, for when the world see how, you know, human abuses that they go on that we country. You see, like it just goes back to waiting. You know, see the you just mentioned that in audio, where and it refers back to waiting. You know, that's not the way I say the civil society. Who side on that day? Or the top four say, oh, let me get peaceful election. But what is peaceful election without, you know, freedom and justice of the people, and when they exercise their right for vote? When all they talk about, look like now, like we come with a big example like that by like one, where they go kind of like say, okay, with the chair, madam, you and they go fire and tear gas and all that in the day. Ibrahim, the institutions them don't be, you know, captured by this government. You see, it's just like when you play like an audio of a general in America, where they talk, say they defend the Constitution, you know, of the United States. They take on to the Constitution and not to individual Ibrahim. You see, when you look at Salon, you know, everywhere outside don't be captured. It is only up to the people them now. You know, and the leadership of the APC, like what they come in and say, these words, these statements of the APC should not just be rhetoric. They should be followed by action, Ibrahim. You know, enough of this thing where it be said just to talk. May not be said a dog with a back, but you know they bet. You know, like any like you know, this man go let dog with a back, especially the also go see the people in the sleep like a snap died and they die. This man go let kind of host the day because he knows that the dog just the back. Ibrahim, it is high time the APC puts their foot dog. You know, one go and interpret them and say, oh, are you guys kind of like, you know, one bring or yes? No. Now the fact that if the institution cannot protect the people, like what the IRC students say, if the people cannot be protected, and then the APC, they get the right, it is obligation of them for make them protect the people. Ibrahim, you know, let me look at like the way the ECSL they go. Imagine to make ECSL, they tell the people of Sierra Leone when they pay them, tell them say now waiting, nobody dictates to them, nobody can monitor their books, nobody now waiting they feel for do that they do. Up to now they don't get the voters listed. City they don't come about it. And this man don't even feel like I say it is the people's right for me to know these things. That when you feel that they do it. Can you imagine? When you work for some time, you say no, the one bill for reports to you now they report you. Can you imagine?
Africa, Sierra Leone for we.
Can you imagine? You know, honestly, we need serious overhaul that our country, and this is the reason we make, you know, when they give me sleepless nights right now, Ibrahim, the way it be say, I know too well, or I'm convinced too well about Samuel Kamara's passion, but yet still that passion seems for like they be you know, like I don't want to say they be killed, but in a way they be killed by, you know, lack of leadership or the stance for me to show so say they get it with a bet, Ibrahim.
Right.
You know, for far too long we've been calling on these things like the APC stand up. Ibrahim, there are thousands of materials the APC can use for killing people here. Because the SLPP, we talk about, like, we look, this man, they go read manifesto. Waiting there for me, what's manifesto again when you get to for the people of Sierra Leone? Why people are still convinced and believe, Madam Ibrahim, are not able to understand? It is because of, like, the APC left the information they waited for use. Almost the material on day for me. Like, the audit reports tell you the delivery of this government. The first lady, the president, the timber, the audit report talk up, the appetite express talk up, Ibrahim. We also kind of like see, like the first lady, the thing when the people when they take money, there were thousands. See the actually see what's down they buy for them. The invoice is there, waiting go buy for them. The statement of Ochaiko going in the parliament say, like, Kigo, they watch the deal. The information are out there, Ibrahim. It is how you use them. Ibrahim, you go there inside while you like in the abundance of water. If you're thirsty, if you still you're thirsty, you're not a big fool. Do you know that? Don't go, Ibrahim. The APC cannot let this election. If the APC allow SLPP for win this election at the 8th, they've let the people of Sierra Leone down, not themselves. The APC came to realize the people are within a jail right now. The LNG they're within a jail. The Camarema, somebody one will tell you, say, oh, Camarema, that they all make APC lost election. Stupid talk. Stupid talk. The people are winning. The evangelist Samson, their blood they go shed their blood for nothing. Ibrahim, these people are winning kill. Their blood going to be shed for nothing. That people are not in a Panama. The only hope, like what the community they say, the only hope they get for when they release them, that will make APC win this election, Ibrahim. And when they say, for me to go just open Panama when they pull them all, but make them get fear, trial, Ibrahim. The only hope them people are get right now, the APC. The APC go let them down because of their lethargic attitude, Ibrahim. Wherein like they use the material out there for them, for when they use them for kind of like get rid of this government, Ibrahim. What's in there? What is APC they wait for? There is wealth of information out there.
Kashi, it goes back again to the point is the secretariat, Lansana Dumboya, and City Tunis and all these people. A lot of pressure on the aid, like they can solve all of these problems now immediately, but these are all things they want to don't take care of. Earlier, take a proper stance, civil society organizations, and everybody get involved. The APC pushed them, even at a time when the APC was dysfunctional. But we can still get parliament before stand up and say we are going to protect this constitution, we are going to protect the rights of our people. But I already say, good morning, Pa. Kushe. But I talk to we. What do you take of all of this nonsense when it happens? So this political violence, it should have been nipped in the bud a long time ago. Talk to we, brother. What you say? Talk to we.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning, Ibrahim, Cashbox, and Comrade Koita. I therefore left on a alley because I did run for go catch up something.
Gotcha.
But I want to say a few things very, very important. One, I want to talk about the violence. Two, I want to talk about waiting Sierra Leoneans would do at this particular time. I want to talk about that violence abound and waiting ability Sierra Leoneans would do at this particular time before I go. But before I mention then two things and the make I first of all say I'll be engaged with one senior member of the ECSL, one senior staff by the ECSL. I questioned him several times about the voter register, the list, whether this aggregated or not. What we need to look forward to now, a list, a comprehensive list of the voter register, which people are going for take them. And for example, take Footlocker, analyze Footlocker data, because the fact now that most of the photos are dark, so we therefore make sure say the unique identification numbers they align with the person who gets the ID card information. For example, if you take Ibrahim, you name now. If I take your name, I don't see your face because it's dark. No, so your face appear now. ECS and the voter register, we did at the hand, we the Oregon print, we the according to Tennessee, then therefore come in color. The number, the unique number of match, that same number within another list where ECSL open na the voting center, police center, or at the police station. You name, you address, and you face, and that unique number, if you align, if you match with that number, which is very critical in this election, which is very critical. When we think, say, that one day, the observers them, including the party agents them, and then numbers and then therefore the word for make sure say they correspond with waiting at the card plus waiting at ECSN. So by now, we expect the ECSN for the release the voter register so that people are able to cross-check the information and the how. Put it inside Excel, ask Excel or ask the system, ask the computer for match the number they do for you. Right away, it's done. It's so easy. Ask the computer for match the number they do for you and you analysis. It's so easy. What thing I get from this senior member now that until they know for start anything with our best practice. In fact, then I Falamata, which he tell me now that the last election, what he say, the last election, that 30 days to the election. Now we release the voter register. Now I say, well, based on which we know, this issue will come up now, not will come up in 2018. So I think it is just but fair that una show transparency. If the situation will not be the same, but anyhow, in another excuse, beginning. So, me they expect if they want to keep that kind of thing, they say, okay, that 30 days to elections, with the issue the voter register, or we release the voter register, then we expect voter register within 10 days here. Say they will come out, they will release them, and people will go or cross-check the information.
What I want to say, I can ask you a question because you seem to get wealth of experience in this, and also maybe like the CSOs. You talk about 30 days, and by the way, today is 31 days to the election. Depends if you include like the 24th. But if you do not include the 24th, then it's 30 days today. However, yes. But the question I want to ask you, see, I think when we discussed this the last time, we talked about like the ID card and all that in the day. You know how blurry they are. Yes. This is the issue where like I want to ask you, or where I believe say could be like like a subject to some malpractices. First of all, the ID card is blurry. The tendency for make somebody like one ID card be used or make them go reprint them. If for instance, if that's alone, as how would they say that they make up, like people that can go print the same reference numbers and unique numbers and all that in the day with the ID card because it's blurry for make somebody else go use them. But that's kind of like only be protected one if the ink when I get for use for the election. Have they tested the ink that it is not washable for the next 24 hours, 48 hours? We're going to prevent somebody from going to vote twice. Secondly, I ask you the question about, like, is there going to be a computerized system at every polling station? Because if the face blurring at the ID card, how do they prove that this person will cancel that it is the ID card?
Thank you very much. That are very, very legitimate questions. I agree with you. I follow you. See the political parties and the technical observers really on the ground already. Will they monitor and they follow them in there? You don't mention so because that indelible ink we then go for use, we go for confirm. Say that indelible ink. Not the one way you just go and take them and rub on your hand, or take water, rub on your hand, then the thing wipe off. Then therefore check that one day. But when it comes to the voter the voter ID card, we get what you call the unique number, which is why I say releasing the voter register very critical because we look for cross-check the information and confirm. So for example, if you hold Ibrahim card, you have cash box, you hold Ibrahim card, hello?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
Yes.
In a cash box, you own a card, you want to go vote with them.
Yeah.
How do they know that you fish? We shall do yourself. We not try like, oh, they appear before white man. If you guys appear, you go fishing and coalition, I appear. If you want to appear, you go fishing and coalition appear. You understand? But we shall do yourself.
Facts.
So the people them, we gain a dance center, we the monitor. Then just look at us in your face because they can't dark. Of course, they can't be face dark. They look at us in your face with one before them, and they look at the list where they get in front of them, which according to ECSL, they get for print and colored. Say they get for print and colored. So now all of these things, I believe, say,
sorry,
people get for this in
you
place.
say that they reprint the ID card back?
No, the list of the voters.
Oh.
According to ECSL, so that list where they get forget. Who said they go cross-check in them, like you want to vote, so they go cross-check your name.
Okay.
That means they get forget your face back.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they get forget your face and they go printed in
Right.
color.
Okay.
They get for printed in color. So when you appear at cash box, you show your voter ID card, then you look your face, then match out with waiting and get at the list, then look your unique number.
Right. Okay.
For me, one of the critical things that I get like that unique number. So when you don't vote, they don't enter into the system. Say if the cash box don't vote, you vote any time in the country. The ECSL supposed to know say cash box don't vote 2 term or you don't vote 3 term because since 2012 we don't begin use that system. So there is no reason for them to remove that system from the electoral system, from the electoral process.
So when you double vote, just to clarify, and I believe, like what you did say, so if the list of voters then gets forget the face of the voters then I think it don't kind of like take away the risk of like people double voting and the ID issue, isn't it?
Oh yes, definitely. Now you take that risk somehow.
But I'm waiting for somebody tell you.
No, now waiting at discourse. It's not waiting for entail, in fact. It's not waiting for entail. But of course, in the discussion with this senior ECSL member, it's only say, well, you see, not forget about that ID card, the face and the picture, because we get forget a list of all the people that we register and the 3,300,000 and something thousand, nothing go reduce, nothing go add panel. I get this discussion in writing with this particular senior staff in that issue. So I mean, some of them things there, we therefore engage some of them because
what I say again, why is it that maybe I think like it's high time we call on like the Ahmed Sisse and the Richard Conte, where I believe say they're the APC representatives.
Let them explain them they are better.
If this arrange, they ought to tell the people because the whole tension and this get the tendency for kill people appetite for going
but ECSL that gets the primary responsibility for come out and talk to the people which I don't talk to exactly. And let people then fear say, no, what should I think not to so. This not that, that not that. ECSL not go for the time for talk from now on to the election and after the election. They go for the time and make sure every
now too. I believe we don't say like we always talk about state captured. ECSL go have extension arise and all that in the day. It's I believe Ahmed Sisse and Richard Conte when they represent APC. If this not true, they supposed for don't kind of like come out now and tell the people and say this is how they can go about it.
Well, I know how to talk for them. I know how to talk against them.
I'm going to see land done before I come up with the next money statement because at the end of the day, I want land because me already don't get disagreement with the next money statement which I say, but I want to land that I come because we don't.
I understand.
I know the voting pattern across the world is allowed to be specific. The ID card no matter where if they go vote, the first one to identify.
No, it's the face.
The face matter. But if you say the face no matter, the face no matter, meaning the ID card no matter, the face matter where they go vote.
I'm coming. Quite a lot done. Land.
Maybe land then I cannot.
Go back to that Friday. The mistake or the thievery and the how you call them, the corruption don't already be done by ECSL. But how do we move forward is the question. For me, so say we get election on the 24th. One, according to them, is say the voter list for each polling center, therefore they engage with the pictures in a colored printed. So now this thing I talk about saying that then think they are the political parties and therefore make sure say they monitor for ensure say when they get a voter list, when they get a voter list, they first of all even for match them for make sure say the unique number them. Now all the districts them they match with the ID card and the unique number them, they're not double. Like somebody no create extra. You understand? And voters now put local who create extra voters now put local. How you do them? Now for match their numbers and the on the day of election, when they give that list where they print in color, who say they get colored faces, where the man can vote, you watch it first. You watch what you get now you list. So for me, now that going forward now to look at also the thief with the non-thief, also the blunder with the non-blunder with the ID cards. We would African Express don't begin into for say now the same company where they give the national ID card printing at the same company now in big say we are print that means they not spend money for these ID cards. So that make you see them do I'm wishy-washy. But anyhow, going into what I have to talk about, when it comes to the violence, we always for condemn in the entirety, we condemn violence. For this president to be on record, say this president not ever condemn violence openly, not ever tell his supporters and say, we will not attack person for the sick. We will go through the record, matter do you know one day film. In fact, when people then mean they attack in West, so when people then begin attack Lara, when our Auditor General, matter do you had the guts for come out now public a platform Umar Rufana and other rooms who create for a clear name. The president had the audacity for say, oh, you're not sure the attack left. So for him, instead of condemning violence against Lara and any other person, rather now in statements that one day we make for say, oh, we don't see how they attack left, what you expect. This is how low-minded. So imagine what can I say this? Because I listened to the young man, Maligi, his statement, I watched the video. Even though they don't wound his supporter, EU supporters, they don't beat EU supporters, they don't cause violence. Listen to this young man's statement. I don't know if when I get that video, they go play and let people read. With him, the young man with an APC. Now Maligi name, right? Maligi something.
Yes, I think so, yeah. Is it that is
campaign chairman that is Southeast?
Yeah.
Momodu Maligi. Good, Momodu Maligi. Even when they not, yes, thank you. Even when they don't beat your supporter, they don't wound them, they don't. You look somebody in back with them beat them mercilessly. Listen to a leader in statement for calm down in people. What you do, the goal is for go into the elections and beat Madabu and beat her flat. And Madabu, because in a violence person, he don't want anything we get around. We talk about peaceful elections. And for me, that is very scary. I think say the world, therefore watch that. This time person not for day at the aim of leadership. In times of difficulty, by now for the area, because this happened, like in hometown, if we don't come out and say anybody attack anybody, let the law take in course. Anybody attack anybody in the name, let the law take in course. But no, matter do you know, not that kind of person. It is not anywhere close to that. That's one part that I want to talk about. The other thing I want to talk about before I left for now, and I will listen to you small, quite a bit, I guess, small time after I don't make this statement, because I want to respond and listen to you and respond to them. The other thing I want to talk about that the fact is that the Indians can therefore make sure they make them a priority. Not to follow where it's seen, not to follow where the priority now for go to ECSL office and go pick up on a voter ID cards then. Because condition between now and the 24th, anything can happen. Any condition can change. So we need for go and make sure we collect with ID cards. Even though ECSL don't say with your voter slip you can vote, without a voter ID card you can vote, but yet still you are the big the Sierra Leoneans them, let them go out there and pick up their voter ID cards and ready with them for go vote. Thank you.
Okay. let me come to this next guy we talk what he say. I want to tell you what to make. Nobody not even tell me say it's not important. I want to make very simple analysis. Saloon, we get familiar name them, not to the name the way we see a unique name them. If you say Mamed Kuruba, 100 votes at least, so they get past 50 or 100 win a Mamed Kuruba. The only way for differentiate them Mamed Kuruba is through their face. Me, I don't tell you, say I don't begin participate in no election directly from 1996, wherein as a security. Then later part after 2020, I from service, I be pulling agent direct for APC. Direct pulling agent to know what they look for, what do they argue for inside the center. We post out ID card. Even we post out ID card, so then do the look out. See, you will not about say what they say. Even the print face and the duplicate ID card. Them. So one form of rigging when people go ever succeed, which I don't see, I don't say another time again. Now for another topic, say let us vote to sleep. Salon will not get a record for vote to sleep. Will not get an ID card, the face. Except people they challenge APC true for saying that people they face like rigging and rigging election very simple. As he adding in Twitter yesterday. Very well. Now Bonato talk on this platform more than 1,000 times say election, you they lose or win them way before polling. They say rigging the start not to do the polling day. Rigging the start way before polling day. Adding entry yesterday by Twitter no for I see that today. It's rigging the start way before polling day. Which we were talking long ago. So why who don't say this year? Long ago, say they start for the election, way before polling day. They lose election, win election, way before polling day. How? By how you tackle the body way responsible for making election. How they watch the government in plan because it's an every incumbent no one lose election. And they tell this. The example, I only tell I say, look Donald Trump, America, and then at the begin democracy. Look Donald Trump, where he can insert one people and they have been black man for being non-chocolate. Donald Trump, we in a rich man, true. He not agree for lose election. He not lose election. He do something. No ever happy in this of America. That telling us, people did at the world, any partner at the world, we didn't want to lose election at all. So that thing for that person say not to the face important. Nah, lie. The face is important. Okay, let me tell you something. Salon, the son name them. You get me doing as he say. You get him doing as he say. You get Liban as he say. You get Mani doing as he say. You get Loco as he say. Kamara, you get that Loco. So they name them. They all over. So the only way they make the notion that you face, they go by your name. That's what happened from 1996.
Okay. So that exactly. I just want to ask you a question, and what is what you say? Like when they say the face, of course, like why you say make one point, and this is what I will emphasize it with clarity here. It say on the voters list, the face they get for Dede, and it is crucial the ID card gets a specific reference number. But this is where the contradiction is. If people are going to vote with a slip, the slip where they go with, does it have a specific reference number?
Yes. It's supposed to get the unique number. In fact, so the slip has the same unique number as the one that should be in the ID card? Yes. Now, in fact, that capture where they use the ID card. You forget a number of that slip.
The slip when I give people get the specific reference number.
It's supposed to get that number. No, it's supposed to get that number.
Me, I 100% disagree that number because refusing for pull this list that this will be not talked at the way we will get parliament. Now this will be not talked to that. Let's see from November when they don't vote. So let us show the list. Exactly. If refusing, if even them pull this now, me I know that this will favor them because refusing for showing how much people register from who they don't do it, they don't for showing up till date next they become reluctant for show the list, the voting pattern, how it happened. So at the end of the difference, they say, okay, would I get list? Would I get slip? Go register cash. How many they want to do that area for go give
The question I want to ask to you, like if the voters list gets the face of the people, do you think it's a huge risk as well?
How the voter list will get the face? We the ID card not get face first. How we are confused with that? Let me just land. Let me just land on this side. What do you mean? Voting, the pattern, the same. The first thing who only see first that the voter ID card. Where they go collect the that something how the application. Where they go collect the ID card. Voting they give you 90 at the list. If they go give black ID card, a black face ID.
No, I can't. I want to tell you now. No, I need to talk now. Like possible. Can I talk like who don't vote?
We mean the go collect my ID card. When they give you ID card, they look for your face, you look for your ID card, and tick up. And they talk like voter first. Me, I don't vote for the 1926. So the process they start from the collection of ID card. So if you see that person face blank, they don't go take your ID card. Which magic they go put and do they put at it? That's my question. And that's what they happen.
Okay. Before 2012, we'll not be able to use voter ID card that we get. That kind we compare now the polling center with face. We go to the polling center, which mean they compare you with that you name. Because we'll not be able for the print, the face and the voter list when they at the polling centers. But we start that one in 2012 also. You face against the face when they on the list. That explains why small. In the computer, because the computer, the camera capture you colored in the computer, within the inside and allow you colored face that you
Yeah.
Within wrong, now when they go for go print that you face, when they go print and because the printer either the printer not good or the printer you understand are black and white, now that make it come out black and white. But inside that one inside the computer, inside the system, the ultimately colored. Or if you have to make a color, they make a color, don't put yourself in black and white. Yeah. If I want to change that to color, I go ask the computer, change that to color for me.
Yeah.
So that one is very critical. So that leaves today, and I go print. What can you do? For me, that for now not go back on election. Nobody not add it which we say we get for push the election because of that. No. Now then till they are not get for allow for be audited, not get for allow their system they have to be checked. And the people themselves when they go for go represent them party then ECS then get for be honest with the people. If they're not honest, that do they get all of them problem there who will get misinformation. If they don't come to the time where some of the people that go there ECS for go represent you, then they can't talk nothing better. The first one will shout at the time when you go see them begin they can't talk about something serious because some of the people that will know their relationship with everything, some of the people will know their relationship.
You know why?
I don't have to go into all of that anymore.
You know why?
We are looking forward.
Out. You know why? What's the government can talk?
Exactly. What is the government can talk? Because they never get the thing, and
because the team don't cut. What they say, what are the jump hole? The one the team way for one solve this problem, we need to go again because I can patent this. Now make me I don't want even go deep in the conversation because I don't want good. We need to go deep to not go back. We need to go because not go back. All the one for ask questions, they refuse to ask questions. They say we not ask them. So now, if that partner goes to them, sometimes they will go to them. You know, like if you have nothing to say, don't say. Me, I'm young and I'm going to say, that's what I need to say. So,
now you know this number quickly for me, senior person. That ECS, the total voter register. The total people that will register for votes. We register for votes. Now 3,374,258. I did repeat that many people then take them. Because when the list them come out, we go for make sure say now this number, now need that voter list, and we check them by district. 3,374,258 registered voters them for the 2023 June elections. What you go for ensure for make sure we do now? Then figure out the disaggregated. Tell me now Kaila on Kotbari, how many people that we get for go vote na Kaila on Kotbari? Tell me na Potloko, Bible Hall, how many people that go for go vote na Bible that center? Let it disaggregated. This is what we are supposed to be looking at going into the election. I think I never left for now because, like I say, at the run, you know, I know with it and the run at the talk to now. I thank you very much. I will join that by the grace of God.
Okay, my brother. Amina. Thank you. Yeah, but you know, guys, I mean, at the end of the day, it's for what we did to this day, to this point where we not see we voter register. Cashbox now played the audio of the Liberian them the other day. 3 months before the election. You know, it's salon, man. Salon.
Ibrahim, all of the assholes who don't vote. You don't vote 1 or 2 times before they even travel can have force support.
Absolutely.
Ibrahim, even ID card, the time when they go snap, they vote 2002. to 1996. Go to the snap ID card, then the color, then put on, then you code number. Where you go for vote now code number that you need to look for.
Exactly.
I have all the ID card that those me who said yes.
It's today.
204. Look at cancel. You go snap and now code number that you. When it's colored, I get them all.
Yeah, as
207, 212, 28, 212 June. Now let me say Lord for like 10 years. We didn't do that. Find the real biometric ID card. They say for learn not to waste money, so that in 2018, they just go register. When they know what they've done, do now for voter, they don't want they take. You don't lost your ID card, and they just go to print for because you're already in the system. SLP and say no, we're wrong, APC are wrong. They step their foot, boom, they say not possible. They say not rigging. They say if you don't lost your ID card because accident happens, so it was born to go now, then go print to the register and go to print for your ID card and you. If I mean just less the body, less the expensive from the country. Except
no, they begin for fairway loopholes for thief. So for budget $10 million and thief and they eat all. You know,
it was a very good idea. For say, no, what I did for waste, then can they we don't vote to. You don't become useless. So every year they get for take $10 million. I'm waiting for it alone. That idea was very good by the government then. We now one the lady say we don't need for waste money. If we do like 4 elections on this ID card now biometric. Somebody we go vote them Piazza for 2012 them Piazza.
Exactly.
2018 them Piazza. So you the keep them. When you lost, you go no more attend the United Center. You go see the ID card don't lost them. The printer for you, so you go collect them. The same for collect ID card to the new voters. Period.
Matter of fact.
So but they step them foot them say they Ibrahim say rigging.
Exactly.
How on I can't tell you say the face not important. Now when a face important Ibrahim.
Hey.
That's the put the man and say any test people they emphasize on the advantage. You feel say yes, people emphasize the disadvantage. Then for be ever say low use sleep. It's not possible. Let them print the face. No, not to sleep. Without them know that it's another one that for vote. Let them print the face, people and face. Ibrahim, anything that they say, when is it? Ibrahim for God's sake, if they go print over, okay, they say that sleep. Now then they all don't know how to capture the state institution of Ibrahim. Overnight, we sit at the do the vote attempt. That the area, then they vote, then they go register, and then do the registration term. Then the 2 generations they come and then build the also have worker. Then they go meet the problem. Now they not
go like
quick.
Then cross go like
then they go to say like they forget the problem. Now they not, then they say, but this machine no work, light no day, then they make so even people they provide fuel, then they say no, not supposed to provide fuel, government provide fuel. Which confidence will get for telling next say, let next time say that sleep person go to. If I'm which confidence? So nobody they can't go. If I want to entertain that kind of topic, because so to Monday, we know exactly what they plan and what they bid them then kill. APC party this time then for resistance say no, we need to allow any sleep voting that people forget the ID card with their face, let it go. Would I not get ID card? If we cannot change government structure letting ID card.
Correct. I just want, just in case there are people, let me see, neck we don't talk and say the one that we get sleep was still able for vote. However, the goal is for make sure say everybody gets an ID card with them. But in the event, somebody not getting ID card for some reason or the other, the neck office close pan them, they not get it, but then get and sleep, then go to a polling station. Let them know say they still get the right for vote. I think now left and they open along that line just to play it safe, just in case somebody misplaced the ID card.
Yeah, because the reason why I understand why we see the come out, I think my problem is the lack of information, which has always been the issue with the APC.
Right.
Because one thing that it's about this sleep, this is the reason why I ask what I say. They talk about the sleep, they talk about the ID card. The unique reference number, if it is the same as the one in the sleep, the voters list, and it emphasizes in the voters list where people are to go vote, the phases are there. I want to believe say the risk of what you will be the worry about don't be significantly reduced if it's not eliminated at all. Because if at all, like the face the day that the voters list, which they will not produce now, and it's not black and white, it's not blurry or anything, Ibrahim, then I think it don't take away that risk where we all be the worry about. And if the unique reference number is on that slip.
Kashi, me, I become more worried than ever before. I become worried for Texas if somebody that know what they face. Kashi, na make slip and I make unique reference number. Me too, you like evidence with somebody record one but we see in like 13 years and go say let register and put on this thing to be specific. we'll get that with you. So if you then say, let us know what you got the face, let us take a sleep and you need a first number. Catch it, what about how many if you go pin now, but could add an analysis where they go for doing advantage? I mean,
what I say, the point I say, the face, I don't say enough for worry about the face, but according to what we say, and where I believe say the APC for confirm to the people that the fact that he say the faces are going to be on the voters list, comrade. So in a way, if I go with my sleep, or if somebody dodgy go with me sleep, when if like the voters list get me face, it will surely able to vote for me. However, in the southeast, APC go able man their information, the information say the one way that the face now he can't vote. These are all things them way, very, very crucial. As you say that they produce the slip and all that in the day. But if the voters list get the faces then, I think it all kind of like, but I've never had this information until today from what we say. Like, this is the reason why I'm saying, what in the APC they do for inform the people about this information, if this is true.
Comrade Nkashi, the other thing I worry about is the fact that if you remember, there's this number at the back of the voter ID card where you check if we're able to show you polling station. Usa you name for go again. Former First Lady, Mrs. Koroma, and name go from Comrade Pujon from Usa register go for an Pujon or something. Yeah. Aha.
Usa you know what's for saying like any material saying that we born like kono boundary or kono now.
Thank you.
Go come on is go for the south end.
Thank you. So the concern is, for say, what's not the plan of the guy there? Like, for example, if the First Lady, somebody else, then print a duplicate ID card, they make them go vote and put your own quick. Then by the time the First Lady, you want to go vote something, who sign register, they say you don't vote because of a biometric system where they track double voting.
No, commonly, you can still vote today, but they vote the ad on the same name.
No. What I say is, comrade, if SLPP
gets biometric is data.
Exactly. Then say, no, you don't vote to put your own. So you don't go for, because first thing you go for go push your own for go vote on another circumstance.
No, they don't go say put your telegram. They don't say we don't vote. If they don't go say don't vote, who can I don't say don't vote? They don't go people say vote.
Well, think this is the former First Lady. Well, what about the average Sierra Leonean now? Where then say for them check the number them. You go for the other side when no get no affiliations with them. So that is the concern back what I get with this whole process. But come here and catch you, which I want to say safe. We're not for the again, Pandis. When we go take with national ID card them. We vote for differentiate citizens from non-citizens them when we get right for vote. And we are Sierra Leonean, we safe. Where you get your national ID or driver's license, where you reach for vote, that only you use for go to your polling station. You go there, you go vote. Instead of then they budget then $10 million, $15 million for the chief the country money, or forget a special ID card just for vote. It's too archaic. It's like we're back in the 1910s, 1920s. The world don't move past all and go to any nation where advanced. Then we go for go print voter ID card, registration today, verification tomorrow. We go launch the registration. You can verify your name. Who's kind of nonsense that for America one day I don't get for go verify anything. From the day. All you need for doing that for going to the polling station, you show your ID, let them recognize you. So take it, you don't even need for show your ID. They set up, then they ask you your name. As they type your name, so they pull up, they show up. They don't even need. Then look your picture at the system.
Recently, the UK try for implement because normally they can just send you card for go vote. They try for implement like wherein like if you go vote you need for go with your ID card. The recent local election, they were heavily criticized.
Absolutely.
The process was slow. They were heavily criticized.
Yes.
Because when once they're sending you voter card, then you just go vote for. But recently they try for use like if you go you need for go with ID card. Right now they're about for reverse.
They have to cash it because you know what you do. Everybody has to show up at your polling station. When they type your name up, your picture they appear. So the polling agent they watch the picture,
exactly.
Watch you. Say now you. You don't need for verify.
Yeah.
If now you this, because your address they show up. Say this person now within this jurisdiction and I write this now area, this looking picture, this and that. It's simple. You go inside, in and out. You gone. No verification. Go look if your name come. Go look able for put people in Payagba. People in Pof, them Paul like and Pof also. So man don't get team for it. Say remember how we go for the fencing team for it for the family. Then you go tell them for go left foot here, they do forget for go check verification. This foolishness has to stop. This nonsense to get for done now we country. Now they make all these problems. They so like what they talk like today about voter ID card, this voter register, all that nonsense. They foolishness. If we only for concentralize the system from the SLRA, Roads Authority, who say they give people a national ID card, NACRA, all this AFAF office, the NACRA, this, that, blah, blah, all of that nonsense. If we centralize the system, we're gonna NRA, NACRA, all the one centralized station, they all they coordinate the information them properly on citizens, them their account. Anyways, come on, Kashi. I think so. We don't stretch this.
That start from the back. Imagine the body picking a cottage.
Thank you.
For that, they have certificates and a problem. They have to pay money. They start from the back. If one centralize this country proper one, all they begin from the back. Absolutely. If you get correct system, with from the born that person, you don't need that system. See that it's a salary and high born. If I'm going to go out to it, when they click, you know exactly. It's where they're born. All start from the back. They're born picking on a cottage. You don't get birth certificate. But you have to pay money on a birth and debts. Imagine. So the mistakes now from where we don't begin to go back. If we go back, okay, we don't tell the way they're born. That birth certificate we get. I don't know that it belongs to the rapper like now we meet up. Now they provide the show with their body. It beats so. Yeah. Not to the smaller. It long like textbook and so the rapper. Yeah. Then tell them the as a bomb picking hospital, they don't you, but they don't give the parent birth certificate straight. They don't get number. Abraham, waiting pulls a look from that 10 day to now. As the one that advance who the progress. Who the progress? Who the advance? What to go? Just go behind. If they parliament, the progression, who the progress? Abraham. What make them tell them then they will keep birth certificate. Then they give as a bonnie picking so then give a birth certificate hospital. Maybe if I was a born picture, then going for a birth certificate hospital. What make now enough happy? Now we're not 21st century. We'll get computer. But right, each hospital. Therefore, in a daily basis, for the synchronize actually don't picking a cottage as a register and this if you don't want to pass and the base. You know, if you work out as a national agenda. In a daily basis. Man, we have to eliminate this verification process, registration, this and that, all that nonsense. It should be eliminated, but let we move on. Not all the people. If you can have this advanced work, can't tell me say I go for go register. Let's see if I left me work for go register, for go vote for waiting. Once me electricity they come, me water they can me host me light car and they go to my job. I didn't go register. What I go do today? But because Africa they take advantage of people, go register. Now idleness, foolishness. Then none of they think advanced. When we come reading Kashi, I think say we'll not get time again for play city Tunisia audio. Oh, we'll left on you know. We'll talk. Come on, closer for we Kashi. Closer. Somebody on me too. I think I should on me too. No, I don't think you. But me last over I was saying that you know I want just draw attention about small team. I want to talk about decentralization. Might be in London and they look at take UK and they no see I think America will get the same. Now they cancel and then get the city them. Absolutely. And they make road and they do slow. Then we then go. The mayor of Freetown was sitting and go and then pull all the parts and we like UK that they cancel, then get the city. Instead of attending the cancel and the pay tax to cancel. Right. We for let the mayor not come and say Minister of Western area when I did the central government. Ibrahim, you see who the talk about this alone we need for go back, Ibrahim. People they need for think before they vote. People when they go for go campaign the street, not to campaign and not to campaign for not to just in that the message. Where they go campaign, when I wear black, let them know say we're not happy. Not for go dance. Now for what is it for terror? Because I look at the problem already know I'm not the solution not the look for now. Let nobody know where your mother be you dying like the way they're going to do foolish. Ibrahim, when somebody will can switch where they do sleep. Now you don't see now poor man and they grab your run only for chop money. Money man, you know say you get money like who's you the pull, you know the quantity they give you they say go cook. Pour my leg for tell you, c'est almost of la santé, c'est almost pas mal. Et this is there. If you see president the waka, like Chris dog, it will open the door, it will go and lie. Now because you say you don't get nothing for tell people them. You don't get nothing for offer. So we don't one can change the system. One, not to enjoyment for the pipeline. People for understanding 2023 election, not to enjoyment. Right. Like election we get for 10 salon, so like we said the next step, the emphasis on talking to platform say the 2020 election, I get for so we exactly how salon for look like. If you salute will get sense or increase, will you know after 2024?
Me last word, Comrade Ibrahim, You know, the interesting thing, I will digress a little bit because, like, what you talk. So, like, the amount of, I think, like, what you say, so comrade, like, somebody posted the amount of Chris man and big fool and idiots who get a salon get for depend on the number of votes that way, man, you get. You see, comrade, like, what's in the go on in America, so, and Ibrahim will know all about it. Like, the whole thing about the debt ceiling for be increased in America. You know, comrade, you know, it's just like we SLPP came, they begin to talk, say, oh, like this government will not mean nothing, they don't clear all things, they don't let it, you see, it goes back. You know, comrade, we watch them, they are going to be justified. They get for come and people they get for see exactly what they say. That's at all if they pay attention to these things, because people do not pay attention to these things at all. Comrade, it goes back. Like the America right now, and they talk about debt ceiling. Imagine, America, they say, like, if they don't increase the debt ceiling to $31.4 trillion, America go get they don't get money. This is exactly what they talk about right now. So, right. And guess what? Now they say if they don't get money, I mean, you know about it. Kevin McCarthy, Joe Biden, they right now they negotiate. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. If now be salon now, they will be say, imagine they say if they don't increase the debt ceiling, America go there, they don't get penny for able pay them, steal them. When they say, oh, America get money, America get money. These governments when they come, oh, like it goes back to what we always say. Government do not meet money, they meet institutions them where they generate money. America right now, they never increase the debt ceiling because they know saying that India for bring about money, that India they flow within the economy.
Absolutely.
Like if now salon out there will be saying, oh, you don't put salon not broke, penny not here, penny not in the bank. No, you meet institutions and where they function. America right now, if by the 15th of June they don't increase the debt ceiling, America don't get money for able to pay their dues. Absolutely. This is exactly what we really talk. You build on institutions because when they increase the debt, it make the money they flow, it churn within the economy. Absolutely. Over to you, Ibrahim.
But in Sierra Leone, they not even get no plan for we ceiling that. They don't increase the debt. I wonder which thing that we domestic we public and domestic debts combined together at this particular point, Kashi. I don't know if you don't follow up on that lately. I'm sure it's a couple of.
Well, people are saying it's about $4 billion US. Exactly. But you know, Ibrahim, again, do we have access to this information, Ibrahim? Now, wait till Madam you open for tell me,
you know, like, you know, with the level of things we go on over the past 2 years.
Now, waiting
if you get $2 billion, they almost make half of salary. They make salary. Say $2 billion.
Yes.
$2 billion. Now they get that. Yes. Okay. No. That's what you say. Let me tell you something, Kashi. If you got and get $4 billion, that $4 billion, now would I reflect on?
Well, no, I think the accumulated one. Apparently.
No. If you did the for the past 5 years, now would I reflect on?
But they don't eat all tea.
They don't eat. Shiba.
Only answer. America. Now debts like the deposit.
No, Kashi. American debts, Europe debts, now progressive debts.
Of course.
If it takes 400 trillion, it's progressive.
Yeah.
We don't get that. Now let them take and them better we halaki. Kashi, with the big debt, we not even get to able to treat cancer in our country. That's the black Angala. Let's be honest here.
Hey, come on, don't go far. You talk about cancer. What do you pick in a man so camera? You food the rotting pan. I see that country. You not get access to it.
When you step to go far, what about Ania?
A bossing.
True. Ania.
Matter of fact, you don't remind me of Kashi. I need to follow up with Roland because I also get more cases them. Ania.
Yeah. Some guys that really call me actually. Absolutely. Like they ask about it, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Call the witness receive.
Okay.
For that.
Come in, Kashi.
Call the who receive. Say, hey, you see how pathetic it is.
Exactly.
Imagine this time. Come on, Ania.
Right.
You know how many people die because of Ania Salon? We don't get money for do operation. Not to the operation safety, right?
Just Ania. Government when I get people call now, when I go to take the names and no more. Take them, not promise them anything, just take their name then down and write the number, tell and say I don't take note of them. Then eventually at some point, you know, we are coordinate with Roland back. I will make sure say we you know, I take their names then they from one and everything. If people in the call now, when I just get a number for me, we go put them together eventually. Anyways, okay. Well, with the left we still will talk about Ababadi Stadium, Naboya and that, but we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we need to go back to promises there, because I think the last time we talked about like the currency.
Oh
so we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Babadi. Well, we'll talk about it.
Matter of fact, those are the issues.
We don't blame Kasi because we look clean. The simple thing for talk because the information they can be kuti who's a for tea. The kuti happy na protest that so people if I problem inform let them know, so it is say okay, this but the day the happens and I overtake the thing about what I go to school and tomorrow we'll go on, we still will not see. So any information we get, I'm not expecting to talk tomorrow, we'll push up for the other day.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, guys, we'll left for now. Bye bye, Shirley and them. Well, I will go see you not to by God in power. All right.